Welcome back to Historical Quarrels. I am your host, Tyler Eckhardt, and today this is a short story short quarrel, a brief brawl, if you will. These are going to appear periodically, and usually will be on the off weeks between a longer episode, and this just being a shorter episode. And for today, for you guys, I have the story of Ixion, the king of Lapiths, and we're going to be going over his tale and how he ends up bound to a fiery chariot to spend the rest of eternity in. So let's get ready for that. You are listening to Historical Quarrels. So in Greek mythology, Ixion was a mortal king and a figure known for his infamous actions and severe punishment from the gods. He was the king of Lapiths, a Thessalian tribe, and he committed grave offense against the gods. Ixion, driven by his lust and arrogance, sought to seduce Hera, the queen of the gods and wife of Zeus. And Zeus, who is king of the gods in Greek mythology, discovered Ixion's intentions and devised a plan to test the mortal king's character, which, coming from him, is a sack of shit. Because if you know anything about Zeus in Greek mythology, his character is definitely lustful and, shitty as well. So very hypocritical coming from Zeus. But he'd create a cloud in the likeness of Hera, and he would present it to Ixion, and then he would become deceived by the illusion, and he would fuck a cloud. Ixion would go fuck a cloud, and thereby committed an act of impiety. Zeus definitely isn't known for doing that. Zeus never has done it. It's never been that terrible. So as punishment for his audacious act, he was banished and condemned to Tartarus, the deepest abyss of the underworld. And there he was bound to a fiery wheel or a perpetually spinning fiery chariot, depending on different versions of the myth. But let's go ahead and take it back. Take it back a little bit. So in the myths, Ixion takes Dia, the daughter of Dioneus, as his wife. Depending on the source, Pirithous is either seen as the son or stepson of Ixion. With the latter, Homer states that Zeus disguised himself as a stallion and slept with Dia. From the union came forth Pirithous, which, again, this guy gets spurned by Zeus and gets fucked over by Zeus, and Zeus still comes in and fucks his wife. He cucks him. And then when he tries to cuck him back, Zeus is like, no, to Tartarus with you. I'm the only one who gets to do the cucking. But according to myth, a brawl broke out at the wedding feast of King Pirithous, son of Ixion. Ixion. The brawl broke out after the centaur Eurytion tried to adopt the bride, Hopodamia. It is said that the centaurs were poor at handling their drink. As a result, they got very uncivilized at the feast after drinking copious amounts of wine. The brawl quickly devolved into an all-out war between Lapiths and the centaurs. The myth goes on to say that Theseus, the mythical king and hero, offered his support to the Lapithians. In the ensuing battle, Eution's ears and nose were cut off. During the famous battle between Lapithus and the centaurs at the wedding feast of Pirithous, King Ixion demonstrated his extraordinary strength. It was said that no weapon could harm him, and he single-handedly defeated many centaurs, which is pretty impressive considering centaurs are, half man, half horse. It does make me question whether, what half it was, though in Greek mythology is typically depicted as having the body of a horse and the torso and arms and head of a man. But what if there were reverse centaurs there? I feel like that would be even more terrifying. Just coming at you. But on horses with legs, it'd be like a fucking Wendigo. It'd be terrifying. But in one account of this myth, Ixion could not afford to pay the bride price of Dia, and as a result, his father-in-law, Dioneus, took possession of some of Ixion's Ixion's horses, and he sought vengeance by inviting Dioneus to dinner. And upon arriving, Dioneus was pushed into a raging fire by Ixion. By murdering Dioneus, Ixion became the first man in Greek mythology to kill his own kin. He was the first one to do it, like Cain in the Bible. So go him. His transgressions infuriated the gods, and luckily for Ixion, his sins were wiped clean by the gods, and Zeus sent him an invitation to attend a banquet on Mount Olympus. Because killing your father-in-law over stealing some horses because you didn't pay up for the dowry that you said you were going to is definitely a sin that's forgivable. But fucking Hera and fucking a cloud is unforgivable, according to the gods. So while there, Ixion fell into his usual ways. He is said to have developed an uncontrollable lust for his host's wife, Hera, the queen of the gods. When Zeus got news of this, he decided to play a ruse on Ixion to test his loyalty. The king of the gods shaped the cloud to look like Hera. Upon seeing the cloud, which later came to be known as Nephele, Ixion quickly leapt from his chair and proceeded to sleep with the apparition, like on the spot, which is insane to think about. Dude went from 0 to 100. He saw the cloud and he's like, bam, I'm banging this, I'm banging this appearance of Hera right now. We're getting it on. And for his unforgivable transgression, he was cast out of Mount Olympus. The mortal king was quickly ferried to Hades, where he was punished by being bound to a winged fiery wheel that always spins. It's punishment for eternity. In a different myth, he was sent down to Tartarus, an internal prison beneath Hades. So there you go. There's the short story. I know this is a very quick episode, 7 minutes long. These episodes are going to be honestly like 15 minutes tops, anywhere between there. Just a short little story. Not a lot of research went into today's episode, obviously. I looked up stuff. I was like looking up crazy, ridiculous stories, from ancient Greece, and saw this pop up, and I was like, oh, dude, fucked a cloud. That's interesting. What caused that? And it's just some Zeus fuckery and some cuckolding going on, potential cuckolding, and Ixion getting a little jealous and then wanting revenge by banging Hera, and then getting sent to Tartarus because he's not a god and he doesn't get to do that. So that's all I have for you guys today. Again, I know this episode's short. It's short and sweet. That's how these episodes are going to be in between the big, long researched ones that are an hour plus long. So I hope you guys are having a great week. Enjoy the rest of your time, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.